So many parents are simply confused. What do we do as parents for our child's studies? How do we help the child? This question becomes especially confusing and frustrating during exams. Stakes are high, parents think it's do or die, that rhymes. And this confusion often results in irritation, hopelessness, and even anger towards the child. Nothing seems to work. So, the questions that we are going to explore today are: is parental involvement in child studies useful? And what kind of involvement works, if any? Let's start with the first one. Is parental involvement useful? The answer is a mild yes. To give you the bigger picture, I would like to say you cannot really do all that much. What's in your hands is not a lot. The major factors here are education system, your child's teachers, your child's own personality and her intellect, your child's peers, friends, the culture your child grows up in, etc. However, it doesn't mean your contribution is zero. Parents can and do play some role as well. Research has shown that parental involvement in the child's life actually results in a lot of positive outcomes, including better academic achievement. Now, parents who are already very involved might feel, nope, it's useless. I've been running after my child every day. Nothing works. How much more do you want me to get involved? To these parents, I would say maybe you're doing too much or expecting too much. Parents who are the opposite, who are not involved at all, might also feel, nah, involvement doesn't work. I have tried it many times. I've given up. I've stopped caring now. To these parents, I would say maybe you did too little and still expected too much. There's another dimension to this. Just the quantity of involvement isn't everything. Quality matters too. Maybe you were involved in an unhealthy or unproductive manner. Maybe that's why your involvement didn't work. Which brings us to the second question: what kind of involvement works? To give you the bigger picture here, I would say stay involved with a smile. This is a magical line because it tells you not to give up, but it also reminds you not to go overboard and to do it nicely. Next logical question becomes, in your involvement, what to actually do? The top answer is discussions. In practicality, a great way to stay involved is to simply discuss things with them. Find 10 to 20 minutes every day. Make regular discussions about the school programs, the school activities, what they studied in class, what their plans are, what they like in homework, how are they going to approach their exams, etc. Ralph McNeil says in his research paper, parents discussing school-related topics with their children convey the importance of schooling, thereby improving the student's attitude and expectations. In other words, talking with your child about the school conveys the message to your child that school is important to me and I want it to be important to you too. Whether you believe it or not, your child does care about what's important to you. Even though they tell you to your face, I don't care about what you want. Whether you believe it or not, your child does care about your approval. Deep down, your child does want to see you happy with them, even when on the surface they are kicking you out of their rooms. They are also intelligent enough to know that you want them to do well. They do want to make you proud. What you consider important becomes important for them as well. This is why involvement works. I'll now go in a little more detail of how to actually do the discussion. During discussions, ask them what's going on. You need to be aware of what they're going through. Ask them, Beta, are you satisfied with what's going on? Are you on track to what you want? If not, what's your plan? Sit down with them and encourage them to plan things with you. The idea is to make them think, reflect, solve problems in your presence. Then occasionally you can offer suggestions, encouragement and motivational nudges in the right environment. I repeat, offer suggestions. Don't force orders down their throats. Also, you can offer personal help. Beta, do you want me to remind you, wake you up? Do you want me to sit next to you when you're doing maths? Can I be of help in solving the problems according to your plan? Overall, ask more, speak less. Stop taking over the conversation by telling them what to do, what not to do. Let them talk 90% of the time, you talk 10%, especially initially to build the right environment. Show respect when you talk. Don't treat them like fools. Also, be honest during these discussions. Don't act like everything about school, studies and exam is important. It's not. For example, sometimes teachers give useless homework of simply printing 5 photos from Google and pasting them in a notebook. You should be able to say to your child, Yes, I agree it's useless, but let's do it anyway. Be honest about stuff. One caution, don't involve yourself too much. Don't discuss too much. Don't do it the wrong way. How would you know when it's wrong or too much? The child will start resisting it. They would hate the idea of talking to you. They would repeatedly run away from the conversation. Those are signs. So, while a little bit of push is okay, but ultimately, if you want to continue to stay in touch with them, you can't use too much force. Too much force is not sustainable. You'll hurt the relationship, you'll hurt the environment. One more thing, a big mistake some parents make, especially many working parents, is they don't stay in regular touch with the child. They are busy in their world. Then once in a month or two, when they hear the complaints related to child or see low marks, they just erupt. They start shouting, "What's this? Is that what you do in tuitions? Why can't you study like normal children? What's going on?" You should have known those answers already. You should have stayed in touch. When it comes to involvement, be proactive, not reactive. When you do it out of frustration and anger, it can actually have a negative effect. Well, some people think, well, my wife is taking care of their studies. I don't need to do anything. Well, it doesn't matter how well your spouse is doing it. You as a parent need to independently stay in touch with your child. That's your role as a parent. Just a healthy discussion every day isn't that hard to do, so don't leave your spouse alone in this. Conclusion, if you involve yourself in the right manner, your child can do a little better with studies, score a little better in exams. And this is not just for exams, it has other benefits too. The child actually develops a sense of importance for studies because the parents care about it. Then the teachers are more motivated to work when they see parents involved. And most importantly, staying involved of course builds a deeper connection with the child. There's simply no substitute to keeping in touch with your child's life on a day-to-day basis. It requires time, it takes effort. You have to keep your phone aside and talk to the child. Before going, I'll repeat the magic line. Stay involved with a smile. That's it. आपने कहा था हिंदी वीडियोस के लिए भी चैनल बनाओ, मैंने बना दिया. अब आपकी टर्न है. जिस किसी को भी हिंदी आती है प्लीज मेरे नए YouTube चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें अभी इसी वक्त. मुझे भी वीडियोस डालने में तब मजा आएगा जब बहुत सारे लोग देखेंगे और शेयर करेंगे. चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें, बेल आइकॉन पर क्लिक करें. मुझे 1000 सब्सक्राइबर्स जल्दी से जल्दी पूरे करने हैं. प्लीज सपोर्ट मी. If you want to see me grow faster, you can help me in two ways. First, if you are feeling generous, please make a donation. I'll use it to hire video makers and researchers. By the way, I'm very grateful to people who have been making donations to me. They are my lifelines. Please continue to do so. Second, do subscribe to my YouTube channel and press the bell icon for notifications. Please do it right now. By the way, you can buy audios of my videos, including this one, for repeated listening and as a gesture to support me.